Hello everybody, my name is Christian. Welcome to my channel. I have a really big interest in geography as well as history and physical anthropology, and I've noticed there's a good few of these guesser games to match each of those interests. So I thought I'm going to start this YouTube series where we'll go through the GeoGuessr, EthnoGuessr, and Timeguessr daily challenges and see how I improve. Welcome to day one. All right, let's get into it with the daily challenge. So yeah, I've played this a little bit before, but I'm definitely not great. So let's see how we do. Okay, so immediately feels like Europe, right? Circe. Is that the United Kingdom? Wait, what does that sign say? Oh. Mm-hmm. No, this is not English. Okay, let's go right here. Dang, we're taking really... Oh, Erdbeeren. So... so German speaking, right? Oberkirch Feierhoffel. Maybe. I mean, so Germany, Austria, the Netherlands. I sometimes get the Dutch language confused with German, but I don't think that's what we're dealing with here. Okay. Circe und Luzern. So that's where we are. So let's see on the map. I mean, I want to say northern Germany, right? We're going down a little side path here. Also, I'm not seeing blue on these license plates. So is this not the European Union? It doesn't have that blue little piece. Is this actually, is it Switzerland for that reason? Switzerland's not that big. We're gonna go ahead and guess Switzerland. Let's see if we see anything that says Circe. I don't know, but we'll go up here. But Switzerland's also mountains, but okay. No, we got it. Red emblem. License plates in Switzerland do not feature the... Yeah, okay. Okay. Maxbet.me, so that's Mexico, right? But where in Mexico? That is the question. Wait, not Mexico. Definitely not Mexico at all. Um, that's some sort of Balkan language, right? Sleeps the Serbian. This is a Yugoslav country. Okay, we're gonna keep going down. I shouldn't have jumped the gun on that. Sportski, Gladionish, European Union. And sometimes I think Poland. Sometimes I get Poland when I think those Balkan languages, but I know like I get them confused. Municipality of Serbia? Ah, sorry, Balkan Bros. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do Serbia. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, Montenegro. Sorry, my Montenegrins. Let's keep going. All right. Well, India? Definitely, right? Yeah, definitely. Look at that dude. It's an Indian Chad, bro. All right. Well, let's see. 1936 Sanskrit Boulevard, right? 1936, bro. We got this crazy shit with the demons on it, bro. Look at that shit with the demons. Um, so this is in Hindu India, which is most of it. But where? Well, just I'm thinking southern India, honestly. I mean, but they don't use any. There's not like a lot of English here at all. The Indian cake shop. Maybe this isn't India. Maybe it's. Hmm, I don't know. We'll go southern India. Yeah, okay, southern India. But it's the southernmost India. Kanyakumari. So, Spanish speaking. El Porteno. They got the fruits and the veggies, homie. Let's see. I mean, license plate situation. You got American style license plates, so maybe Mexico. But I don't know. Mexico and South kind of so very hard to distinguish once we get in here. But it's not too bad. Like it's not too bad, which makes me think this isn't actually Mexico. Maybe Honduria Galarza. Nah, that feels Mexican, homie. Some mm, I don't know, man. Rug store. We're looking for some sort of flag or something. Ferreteria La Foncia. Barberia. Pizzas. Maybe this is just Mexico. Sorry for talking down. Alright, let's just go. Watch it be like. Watch it be like Chile, though. But let's go over here towards Monterey. Ah, Argentina. See, it was too nice. I called it. I said that shit's too nice. That really downs my score right there, guys. Rue Neuve. Gemeng Bettendreff. So, Dykirk. Again, German speaking. Yellow plates. I don't know where we do that. Oh, I can't go that way. The yellow European Union plates. Um. So, am Isley. Is this Austria? It's very nice. This is beautiful, beautiful country. See, I'm pretty sure Germany, they don't have yellow plates, which definitely am. Isolate. Is this not, is it not German? Is this Dutch? Or like Flemish? Is this something different? Luxembourg. Okay. Okay. Let's see the score, boys. Nice. All right. Silver medal. Sixth silver medal. All right. Here we go. So there's day one for GeoGuessr. Let's go ahead and move on to Timeguessr. All right. We're back, and now we are on to Timeguessr. So this is one that's definitely lesser known, and I recently discovered this myself with some of my friends. So let's get the daily challenge going. Okay. So so Chinese people, right? Or is this Japanese? Another issue I have. I know that's a cliche, but I do definitely confuse the two languages sometimes when I see them. I think this is Japanese, but what are they protesting for? Anti-America, they say. Um, what are they protesting for? When? So I don't know. This will give us an explanation what historical event this was, but this was Japan. Sorry for being confused, and we'll say the 90s? Maybe even early 2000s actually, but let's say the 90s. Let's go over here just so we can really get into this because this one I don't know, guys. Damn. Okay, so that was Taiwan. That was Chinese. I was wrong. I need to really work on being able to distinguish the lettering system there. Um, so this was a protest in Taipei against the government's decision to allow imports of US beef. Protesters called for restrictions on US beef to remain in place, carrying banners reading anti-toxic beef. So these guys really didn't want to eat our beef. I wonder if they ended up eating it anyway. All right. Regal shoes for men. Well, this is San Francisco. This is after the Great Earthquake, right? When did that happen? That was like, nah, I mean, look at eight. That says 1843 right there. Oh, wait, no, that's a, I think that's an address. Um, I think this is after the Great Earthquake or the Great Fire. There's a fire or something like that, right? As a Californian, I should remember more about this, but I want to say that's like 1903, pre World War One, or right after World War One. But yeah, let's go San Francisco. And let's pull back to down here. About 1905, they're recovering, they're rebuilding. Very close. And 1906, okay. A temporary shoe store operating on the site of San Francisco's Felon Building, destroyed in the 1906 earthquake, and a fire rebuilt. It was an earthquake and fire, pardon me, and it was rebuilt in 1908 as the present 11-story Felon Building. So yeah, we got really close. That's nice. Good score there. Well, um, Russia? It's, or Ukraine, but there's a lion here. Great stock of individuals. These look like great people to hang out with. Look at that dude, bro. Um, I don't know. I mean, the tracksuits, Russia, post-Soviet Russia. Mm, I don't know. Let's go with 97 Moscow. Oh yeah, look at that. Is that Russia flag? Let's go 97 Moscow. Moscow is fucking huge, bro. Let's go over here. This might be more of an 80s thing. I don't know. I don't know how behind in fashion they were. But they look slick as hell. 5 years off, 98. Okay, I should have stuck with the 97 Moscow. Onlookers gathered around a lion cub on a table in the square outside Gorky Park in Moscow. Sorry guys, my glasses are quite dirty and they're making me get dyslexic. So let's keep going. Nürnberger Strauss. Teleferker. Music House. It's a beautiful time. This 50s. I mean, is that bombed out back there? Maybe not such a beautiful time. Um, I mean, it's Germany, right? This is post-war Germany, maybe more 60s, and it's definitely Western Germany, or is it the Netherlands? Hmm, let's go with, I mean, because these have all been in big cities. Using logic, let's go with Berlin, Western Berlin, and yeah, we'll do 63. Yeah, street scene in West Berlin during the early 60s in 1961. Yeah, so you could think like you can see the destroyed buildings in the background. Actually, not a beautiful thing. Like I didn't when I said beautiful, I didn't see that. It's actually terrible what happened to these people. Um, but you can still see some 40s energy, but then the hairstyles is what got me to the 60s right here, right? Like this lady's dress, if this was black and white, I might think that and this lady, I might think that this is still the 40s. But then we get over here with these dots, that's definitely not. And then this lady is just so 60s. But yeah, let's keep going. Tourist shop. Well, that's absolutely great. This is the one where they're gonna get you, huh? Casa. Casa. This is another one that I think it's the 60s still. Casa. Oh, I don't know. It feels British, but it says tourist shop. But these people working here look not that foreign. Like they seem British. Look at that bicycle back there. Is this Liverpool? Is this London? Let's go with Liverpool. It's probably not. I'm probably gonna get this one wrong, guys. This is the 60s as well. This is maybe 60 itself. 1973 in Amsterdam. Okay, that one got me. That one fucked me. Let's see our final score on this. 37,215. So we already did pretty good for day one. It's going to be hard to keep doing better, but we'll see where we go. All right. That's Timeguessr complete. Let's move on to EthnoGuessr. All right, now for our final stop of the day, let's do today's EthnoGuessr game. So this one, a little more controversial, but it's not meant to be racist. This is just guessing where these phenotypes are from. It's just reality. Here we go. All right. Now, I immediately want to say Bantuid, right? Like they're not, using my logic, right? They're not from North Africa. They'd look more Arab if it was Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, or Egypt. And they could be from South Africa. They're not Ethiopian or from South Sudan. I do want to feel more like West Africa, but they might be a little too light. So we're going to go over here more towards Cameroon, the Central African Republic. Okay. So yeah, this is North Bantu. I was correct in the name, but not correct in knowing where they are. So, let's see, Zambia, Tanzania, Rwanda, up to Mogadishu into Somalia. Okay. Uh, So Southeast Asian, right? These are definitely Southeast Asian people. But the question is, where in Southeast Asia? Now, they are, their eyes are too big and their skin is too dark for for China. And they're also, the reason we can tell that they're from Southeast Asia is they have this upturned nose here. That's for breathing in warmer tropical airs. Normally, why people develop this. So it's a warmer tropical area. However, they're not Indian. Um, they're not quite Filipino. This could be Malay. Um, it could be Indonesian. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna go for around here. Oh, nice. Deutero Malay. This is really this was spot on. We did it. Okay. Interesting. Um, is this Mexican? It is a very, very interesting phenotype. Of course, we have the averages here. This isn't just like people's pictures. So we can do that mode. I'll probably do that on weekends or something like that. But I'm thinking they definitely have Native American DNA in them, right? Oh, northern Mexico, northwestern Mexico, Chihuahua. Okay, so this is California native specifically. I have a good few friends who are this. Shout out Homer. Pacifid variety. Okay, typified by the Yurok as well as the Chinook groups. Yeah, so this is specifically in the area where I am. Um, Not down here, but very interesting stuff. The dog's shaking. All right, now this again, it feels native, but um, it's not, right? Hmm. Northern Siberian, maybe? I mean, the folds, right? The folds make us, and the long noses, they're definitely developed for a colder environment. Um, but it doesn't quite feel like a native dude, right? So let's go with Siberia area. Oh, Tibeted. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was forcing too many European features into this guy. He kind of does look like the Glenn from The Walking Dead, huh? All right. This is like what Nelson Mandela is, like the Khoisan, right? Which would be South Africa. And again, you can tell because they are have this more ancient phenotype than the Rwandans. They have these very distinct eyes and the yellowish, more yellowish skin. Yeah, Khoid. So this is not the San. Oh yeah, Khoisanid type, similar to Sanid. Okay. Oh, interesting. Indians? Are these, or is that That's a Mexican dude, not an actually Mexican dude, but Native American with some European admixture, very small. Um, Tropical nose. Hmm. Is this actually an Indonesian? No. This one might stump me, guys. 'Cause he looks more Asian. She does not. We're gonna go over here with Ecuador. Whoa, Malagasy. Oh. Okay, so it is a really distinct phenotype. This is only found in Madagascar. I think they actually were originally Asians, right? Let's see. Relatively recent Bantuid South Mongolid contact type native to the island of Madagascar, formed when Malay immigrants from Sunda Islands met from Bantu from East Africa some millennia ago. Arabid and Indid elements as well. Entered as well, pardon. The type shares the islands with Bantuids, full South Mongolids, and even some Veduids. Common in Sinhanka, Bitselio, Bitsimisaraka. Not going to say that one in Sakalava. Okay. These are Armenians, or not quite Armenians. They're too long. Too long. They might be a stan. They might be a stan. I'm thinking of Kyrgyzstan. Really feels like Kyrgyzstan, actually. I don't know. Just that lady screams it. Let's hit it. Central Pamarid. So pretty close, but it's China? China and Pakistan? Interesting. Tajiks. Okay. Whoa. These are gypsies, I think. So do I put them in Romania or do I put them in India? Oh, I don't know. These are some scary folks, guys. So guys are gonna snatch something from you. Berbers. These are Berbers. What? What? Proto-Atlanto-Mediterranean type, originally named after Berbers in the North African Barbary, associated with Paleolithic types that once migrated from West Asia. Yeah, definitely has a Paleolithic energy to them. So I'm wondering, I've seen different lighter skinned North Africans that placed on here. I'm wondering who it was that like inhabited North Africa during the Roman times. Like, what did these people look like before Arab conquest? Whew. Well, this is like South Sudan, right? This is those really tall guys. Those really tall guys, I want to say. Oh, there's South Sudan. Yeah, it is. It's those really tall guys. Niloted proper that shows the most pronounced nilotic features, the tallest, most long-legged, and one of the darkest phenotypes in the world, typically found in the swamp areas of the Upper Nile and South Sudan. Most common in Dinka and Nuer, but also Atwat, Agar, Bor, and more mixed in Latuko and Karamojong. Very interesting. Very well developed for the area that they're in and very distinct. Um, these are Mexicans. What? What is this one? Amazonid. Okay. Interesting. Mi no Dominican. Or mi Dominican. Whatever they say. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the first episode of my series. It's actually been quite longer than I've expected that I am recording this. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll make another one soon. Bye bye.